sugar, no cream.
So what? Wait, what are we talking about today again? I don't even know.
Clearly.
The only thing I read was you wanted to do like a questionnaire, like into the actors was it actors studio thing?
Yeah, I just like I actually stole a question from them saying like, what would you like to say to your
one question?
Just one? That should be over with real quick.
I said no. Sorry. What would you? I mean, what would you? Yeah. I probably could have.
Look at this nigga right here. Why are you in the meeting, motherfucker? What are you watching? Hey yo.
Wait, maybe.
Hey, Papa.
What?
What are you watching? Your luscious titties.
Hey, thank you. They are luscious.
This nigga eating sushi and just watching anime.
Yeah, you know.
I'm not watching anime. Let me tell you that.
I can't hear what he just said. He said he's not watching anime. He's doing what?
Papa, can you
Watching
hear
music
me?
videos.
Papa, can you hear me?
There you go. Now I can see you. At first, you were like real dark in that room. What the fuck is going on?
Who?
How? Like I couldn't see him for a second. But now it happened again.
Because the light's behind him, not in front of him. So
It's all good. Fuck it. I know what he looks like. Knowing this nigga 15 years.
it's like a
He can't be Dr. Claw forever. I'll get you next time.
All right. So I guess we'll go with that, and then I guess we'll talk about whatever.
We're winging it?
Yes, so.
We have like a kind of like trajectory of where we're going. So I guess we'll see it from there.
I mean, like I said, I looked at the analytics on what's more popular, but I don't know any movies to really talk about. So
Ain't shit come out.
I know because I was looking at the analytics, and our movie conversations are like more of a big hit than anything.
Oh yeah. Baby.
Oh, that's cool.
Like when we talked about disaster films, and then we had that whole big thing about horror films, and then we talked about the indie films, and then we were talking about some of our TV show stuff too, like when we were talking about Jessica Jones and all that other crap. So,
I mean, there's something to talk about, like, but I'll probably I'll throw it in there after we have like the main topic that Soccer had come up with.
okay.
All right. I guess we're gonna motherfucking start.
Yes, so.
Been rolling.
Rolling. I know.
Rolling.
I'm talking to you, not just you. You, him, and what's good? It's another motherfucking episode of your favorite show, True Story Bro. I'm here, one of your boys, Riz Yasendu, a.k.a. Sir Wednesday, Scourge of the Internet. Have a fantastic show for you mofos out in the interwebs. Joining us today, we got a full crew, so that's awesome. So by being that it's a full crew, I'm going to pass it on to my homie over there with the gold chain and the Hakuna Matata shirt right over there. Slide it over to my boy, the redness of beard.
Oh, me? Because my chain ain't gold, nigga.
Nigga, I can't see. It's a light.
He named almost like 3 people. I thought he was talking about me with the chain. Then he said Hakuna Matata. I'm like, what the fuck is he doing?
There's 2 of us here.
That's why I said the chain.
He really can't,
What up, is Redbeard? Passing it down to Mr. Sushi down there. Motherfucker, we been started the show and this nigga's still munching.
Just like the first episode.
So I'm coming back now, Welcome, everybody. I'm here. I'm Roundhouse. I'm here, Roundhouse. The sushi's delicious. Yeah. What's up?
I hope it is delicious. Them steaks look like they've been munched on real good, too.
He was hungry.
What are you talking about? Is that good?
The other side.
Oh, yeah, I broke that shit.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, I was click, and I was hungry. So, yeah, that's what happened. Anyway, I'll pass it to His Holiness,
Yes.
He's like the Pope over here. Every time.
That's right. Me without my damn hat and staff. This is Black Caesar, ruling my basement with ever so much glee and excitement. And I will now pass it to the second brother with a Kuna Matata shirt. This time he's wearing a hat. This cat, right here. Look at my fingers. I'm pointing.
You're pointing at Craig.
Yeah, I'm pointing to Craig. Yeah, I'm pointing to Craig. Yeah. Sorry, man. On here it's different. It's different on my. It's different on my screen.
bro,
Different. It's
The
different.
configuration is always different on everybody's screens.
Yeah, my bad, homie.
What's going on, everybody? Man has no nickname here. Yes, I have a Kuna Matata shirt on. We didn't plan this.
Everybody synchronized today.
Didn't plan it, but it's
We
true.
synchronized. We got to be a whole unit. I'm gonna go ahead and pass it over to
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are the Geeks of Comedy. I am the ninja that's kicking it with you, Echo Ninja, as usual.
And he pities the fool.
And I pity the fool. And today we are probably gonna wing it a little bit, but we do have a pretty good topic today that Black Caesar has come up with for us. Roll it, Black Caesar. What is that question that you want to ask us so much?
Curious. This is from the land of the Inside the Actor Studio. Basically, what would you tell your younger self if you had, the power to just go back and maybe impart some kind of advice or, pretty much steer him in the right path? What would you tell your younger self with all the, knowledge that you have today? What would you tell?
Who you want to start with?
Hey, let's start with you, brother, since you're talking.
Yeah, finish school. That's what I would tell myself. No, seriously, I would tell myself that. I would tell myself a lot of things, but there are certain things that made me the person I am today, and then there's certain things that would have made me a better person if I would have made better decisions. One of them is to finish school. The other one is to kind of not date during college at all, period.
Oh, yeah. Good.
That's about it.
Okay, good advice. Sound advice. Wish I remembered one of those. And on that note, let's go to you, sir of Wednesdays.
If I could do it all again, I probably would hung out with my father a little bit more. I probably would have bought more stock in certain things so that way I wouldn't have debt, as much debt as I do. I would have gotten on my school for being smart individuals instead of fucking me and not applying all of my credits and having me stay in school for 7 years and not be a doctor.
Okay, respect.
But yeah, just invest. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it.
Gotcha.
Oh, yeah, work out more. Oh, yeah. Lastly,
I think that's given for
I think that's everybody's thing.
Yeah, no, I feel you on that.
don't touch that bitch. That's it.
Oh, damn, that's probably the best sound advice you could ever get. Don't touch that bitch.
In that case, I'm going to pass it on to my man, my homie. He's in his house. He's looking like the big hulking character from a side-scroll beat-em-up. My boy, Roundhouse.
He looks like a mid-boss on Streets of Rage.
What was his name again?
Oh, it's T-Ron.
Yeah.
T-Ron.
T-Ron.
Oh shit, I can't.
So enlighten us, T-Ron.
It's stupid. What would I do? Tell my younger self?
Yeah. Like, what words of advice would you tell your younger self?
Run, nigga, run! No, damn. Yeah. I guess my younger self, I would tell myself like, you have the money now, fucking good leave. I probably definitely would have went more into my more into school
Mm-hmm. Gotcha.
if I had the funds. I definitely would have did more of that. Definitely invest more, like in myself, which I rarely did. So I probably invest more in myself.
Makes sense.
In what way?
What do you mean in what way?
Like specify, yeah. Like what would you have done?
I probably would have definitely put some money in some like stock, definitely for sure. I invest in myself. I probably would have just did more. I would have did more gaming stuff. So invest into like getting new equipment, new computer, and everything like that, just to get a streaming service going and everything for myself, gaming wise. I would have been more into it back then.
That's real hindsight 2020 shit, because coming up you don't know anything about the fact that streaming was going to be a big thing. None of us knew any of that.
True.
Yeah.
Even though I wish we would have did this thing like almost 5 years earlier than we did.
I mean, here's the thing, like
you could tell yourself, make video games your job.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that'll be one of the things too. That's why going back to school.
That's what he's been wanting to do. He wanted to get back in.
Yeah, and like the streaming thing was gonna be a thing, because if you look at Evo got bigger and bigger and bigger, and so because of that, like most of the video game companies did more with like systems and streaming, and then people just wanted to do more with the gaming. So eventually, it still would have got to where it's at right now. So, what else? I don't know. Definitely hit the gym more. A hell of a lot more.
Gotcha.
I think everybody is gonna say that shit. Tell their younger self, cause you can talk to your younger self and be like, listen, motherfucker, you have the energy to do it now, so do it now, because once you hit a certain age, your energy levels are gonna go pew pew pew.
Straight up.
Yep.
And shit is just gonna start hurting for no reason. You can go to the doctor and be like, yo, why does this hurt? That's just gonna hurt for the rest of your life, man.
What do you call waking up and feeling achy and all this other stuff? I think I have that. It's called getting old, nigga.
Yeah,
that ass. You have a whole back of sneeze and your whole right arm just starts aching and shit. You're like, God damn, what is that?
That happened to me 2 days ago. I sneezed. I was like, oh.
Nah. But I think I farted so hard that I cracked my back. I was like, oh, that's not good.
Yeah.
Like,
shit.
The whole thing cracked. Oh my God, it's such a release. I feel I can walk again.
Man. Yeah.
I think that's my. I can't think of anything else.
Oh shit.
That's funny.
Oh yeah. I probably would have been better. I think I should have been in a relationship earlier than where I'm at now, because I think I should have been dating a little bit more.
You don't have any control over that.
You do and you don't, but yeah.
Because think about it. I get what you're saying, but at the same time, it's like the people that should have took you seriously, like, were playing. And it's like, by the time you got to the people that were about it, it was, you know how it is. It's like an uphill battle.
Plus, also at the same time, like I was saying earlier, sometimes the people you meet turn you into the person that you are today.
Good point.
Yeah.
Depending on what it is.
Yeah.
There's mistakes you gotta make just so you learn from them and shit.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
Still doing that.
Because you could tell, you can go back, you can tell your younger self, hey man, listen, this and this is gonna happen on this date. do this and don't do that. And your younger self is gonna be like, why? I don't understand.
I don't know. I think I would have took a little bit more risk in some things. Not everything, just some things.
Like jumping out of planes?
Nah, nigga. Well, I mean, I would if I was a lot smaller and shit.
No, the fuck you wouldn't, nigga. You don't even play scary video games.
You don't even like heights.
Yes, I do. Jumping out of a plane is fine. Scary video games is a different story.
Shut up.
Okay.
Shit that won't happen.
Yeah.
Shit that will happen.
Yeah.
You scared of shit that won't happen.
Yeah, one is completely safe and just gets a little bit of adrenaline going, and the other one you might die from.
You die from it too. Talking about ghosts and shit, you know.
You don't want none of this shit to wrong.
I'm just saying.
Well, shit, nigga, if your back cracks whenever you fart real good, then I can see probably something going on with you, nigga.
Hey, we all getting there. You'll feel it too, and you be like, one day you gonna fart, and you be like, he's right. One day, and when that happens, I'm gonna stay and be like, I'm gonna wait for your call. But anyway, Pastor, who didn't say anything? Well, man, I have no nickname. Go ahead. Your turn.
No.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, go.
I think I would have told myself to stay in band because I left.
In band?
Yeah.
In the band?
Yeah. I was in the school band.
Oh, okay.
And I was learning a bunch of shit, but I stopped going because I was like, fuck this shit. I don't know why I did that. Like it didn't occupy my interest. And I feel like if I would have stood there, I probably would have learned more instruments than I already know now.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Then your ass would have been La La Land.
Facts.
That's actually a good one. I would have loved to have learned the fucking instrument.
You said instrumental?
Chris, you're going out. I can't hear you.
I'm so lost. What happened?
I couldn't hear you.
Oh, I said, shit, I lost what I was gonna say.
Oh shit!
He said La La Land, and you said, "Man, I wish I would have had more instruments that I played," and then that was pretty much it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I completely forgot what I was gonna say.
It's all good, bro. You just got off of work.
Oh, yeah.
There it goes.
Funny how
I didn't even know there was a band in my high school. I found out my last year.
Wow.
I found out my last year. I was so upset. I was like, we have a band? I went to a pep rally and I was like, pep rally? What are we having a pep rally for? And it was like for seniors. And I was like, oh, cool. Oh, there's a band. We have a band? Yeah. All 4 years. Really? When? What do you think they take to the football games? I'm like, we have a band? I was so pissed because I had ended up leaving school at that time. Like my senior year, I didn't spend with everybody because they had fucked up my transcripts. So I was like 3-4 classes behind. So I wasn't going to graduate. So I had to leave to go to this program that accelerates me so that way I could graduate on stage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was a pain. I had to go to night school and everything. She was terrible.
Oh fuck, dude.
But I was able to graduate on stage. That's the dope part about it.
Good. That's good.
I can see Helen.
You know, this is one thing that kind of irks my nerve when you said the whole thing about, you know, the school's losing your transcript and shit. They forever losing some shit that belongs to a student, like on some real shit. Like it's end all be all for the student, they wind up losing it. Like how the fuck do you lose some shit like that?
And they have no accountability whatsoever.
Yeah, I never understood that. Never understood that. How do you lose that shit? Anyway, sorry, that's all my little rant. It happens in multiple schools. I just don't understand it. Even in colleges, like how the fuck do you lose like paperwork like that?
Because they're fucking irresponsible institutions.
They had switched a bunch of like guidance counselors on me and all this other shit. Like they were like rotating people out. So I guess paperwork got lost in that shit, and they were
But
like,
it shouldn't.
it shouldn't have, but it did. They were like, yeah, we don't have the record of this class or this class or this class, and I'm like, but I did those classes. So the program that I went to, it was literally like, I did 4 classes a night. And then every month they switched, so that way I think I did like 3 semesters in 1 year.
God damn.
Yeah,
3 semesters in 1 year.
yeah, 3 semesters in 1 year, and I aced all of them. And it was 4 classes in each one, so I did 12 classes.
Good on you, man. Nice.
There was one that I basically sat through because I knew the teacher. And he was like, "What are you doing here?" And I was like, "They're making me come here." And he was like, "You ain't gotta do nothing, sit down." And I was like, "All right."
Yeah.
And I just chilled, and then I gotta aim for that shit. I was like, "All right."
Basic skills class, one of my favorites.
That's what's up.
Redbeard, what about you?
Did he pass?
I mean, everyone's pretty much said this shit. Like, I don't know. For me, mostly it's like it's hindsight shit. Going back and telling myself, hey, there's a big mistake over here. You might want to do this or that. Don't fuck this bitch. Fuck this bitch instead. Yeah.
He's not like.
Just mistakes and shit. Don't punch this nigga at work. Wait till you leave and shit. Find that nigga outside.
I understand that one. Oh man.
Yep.
Catch that bitch outside. How about that?
That ass.
Facts.
Mm-hmm.
Wait,
Anything else?
who spelled black wrong on Black Caesar's name?
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm just realizing this. What the fuck? Oh,
Black.
Black cat.
Shit. It still,
Black
it
Caesar.
still says black. It's just K.
Oh, there we go.
C.
Now normal again. It's like black. See?
That's
He
funny.
He was Black Caesar.
See, this whole Italian mentality has got me all fucked up. Don't mess up my name, baby. So, I guess I am the last to go.
Yeah, guess so.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
yeah. For me, yeah, man, it's pretty basic. I would totally tell myself to just stop being such a damn shut-in, man, and, you know, break out of this whole, like, you know, shy shell shit, because obviously it wasn't working. I mean, I'm sure it ain't hard to imagine I was a very distant motherfucker. So that was just my way in school. I mean, it's not that I didn't, you know, make friends or like, you know, I knew how to talk. I just wasn't like, you know, the most sociable of cats. So, and, you know, I kind of kept the circles like, you know, fairly small. I mean, as we should in this day and age anyway, because, you know, I mean, hey, 9 times out of 10, you're always going to get some like rotten apples out of the bunch, right? So, yeah, for that. And also definitely would have told myself to stop being so shallow, because I was always trying to get after the one thing I didn't have a chance in hell with, and that was mostly dime chicks, like ladies who were just out of my fucking league. There was no way it was happening. And I knew I wasn't cool, and I knew damn well I wasn't popular, so I don't even know what the hell brought along that inch of confidence that to, you know, help me ask them out.
It's called trying.
Yeah,
Exactly. You gotta try, bro.
yeah, and indeed, I did. I tried.
Have confidence in yourself.
For sure.
Absolutely, man. That should never be
Nobody's
like a.
ever out of your league.
Yeah, that should never be something to regret. Because, I mean, as men, we play a numbers game. You never know if you're going to be able to get a dime chick if you never, like, try to get one.
Absolutely.
Remember, man, women don't like us women like us for more than what our looks and shit. Like,
Yeah.
and that's what tends to give us an upper hand, because if it was just for our looks, a lot of us wouldn't be able to bring down a dime chick.
Oh, no doubt. I mean, yeah, I mean,
You
definitely.
go out, You go out in the street, you see a ugly ass nigga with a dime bitch and shit. You're like, how the hell did that happen?
There is that.
Sorcery.
Yeah. So we're agreed. Jay-Z is a sorcerer. Got it.
Yes.
Wow.
It's only entertainment, huh?
I mean, in his own right, he's a talented dude when it comes to business.
Oh no, he is. No, I won't front him on that. No, he's smart. He's smart.
That's about it. He looks like a goddamn big lip baboon, but you know,
He looks like Joe Camel, dog. Joe Camel. Everybody knows.
Yeah.
It's only entertainment, dog.
Yo, Redbeard, not gonna lie, when I saw your Facebook picture, I was like, yo, why does he look like one of them mug shots just with funny ass anime pictures around? I started dying laughing when I was like, what the? It's all serious face, and you see like a chibi ass fucking rabbit next to him.
It was a stupid ass picture. I tell you what, man. Matter of fact, I tell you exactly why those fucking cartoon characters are next to my face. It's to hide the fucking towel rack next to me because I took that picture when I was shitting. I was talking to a girl. She's like, send me a picture of you. I sent her a picture, and she was like, what's that next to you? I was like, oh, that's a. It's like, did you take that picture while you were sitting on the toilet? I was like, nah, hell yeah, 100% I did.
Oh shit. That's hilarious.
I mean, but yeah, for the most part, like, yeah, just build up the self-esteem, and also definitely understand what bad omens were, because the moment I saw a picture, right, of my brother's ex hanging in the wall of the office of the Gibbs College, I should have known that was a sign not to fucking pay these motherfuckers to get in here.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. But at the same time, I don't regret it, because if I didn't, I wouldn't have met y'all. So.
Oh. That's the homie.
Yeah. So there you go. I just got to be soft for that one moment. Y'all excuse me.
I gotta get that Sterling K. Brown in this bitch.
Oh, I can't be that good, man. I'm not that good.
The same eye every time. That motherfucker's good.
Yeah, good and terrible.
Yeah. but to Saga's point, when it comes to like talking to the girls, talking to the dimes, I learned, and you probably learned this too, Sa, that once you get out of high school, it's to holler at these guys.
What did you say, Cedric? Because Al was singing at the same time while you were talking.
This nigga just had a Mr. Nemza moment.
Oh, shit.
Fucking Nemza. Oh my God.
Remember, you can't speak when other people are speaking. It messes up the audio.
Yeah, we're all one. So basically, I was saying that when it comes to the confidence thing when talking to girls in high school, it can be daunting because high school is a fucking daunting time. But as we grow, as we matured and shit, you'll find it easier. You probably have found it easier to talk to those same dimes out of high school.
Agreed. It's a whole new world after that.
So you got the glow, Bruce Leroy, even though you showed up, Shogun Harlem. But you got the glow. Just saying.
I tried, brother. I tried. But you never lost it, baby.
For half of it,
it's the soul glow.
Those are interesting times, bro. When you go to high school and you see a chick that you never talked to, like back in elementary school, and then you see her in high school on day one and she has blossomed and shit. You're like, God damn. Oh, yeah. Who the fuck is that?
Right? It's a whole, man. It's transformed out of nowhere. It's like, oh shit.
We had those classes where like bilingual kids who didn't speak English as well, they had to have their own classes and shit. There was a bunch of girls who were in those classes, and when you saw them on first day of high school, and they fucking blossomed during the summer, you're like, God damn.
Pretty flowers, man.
Gotta go talk to her. What was her name? Desiree? What? No? What was her name? Conchita? Some shit like that.
Yeah. Dashika? What was it? Dashika?
Consuelo.
Consuelo? Lemon Pledge? That's what you need?
No. She was a little piney for my taste. She was a little piney.
All too well.
You can just wax that and show me what you're working
Oh my goodness gracious.
What happened?
That was a fun fact.
I don't know. He just weird as usual. So he's always doing something.
It's true. I seen him.
I think the
I seen him.
It's funny how like Redbeard and Man with No Nickname look like the span of 1 month with the beard thing. It's like before and after.
Yeah.
They both got the same fucking shirt on. It's like, wait, who's who? And then you like, oh, never mind.
Oh shit.
My shit don't never get past this point, bro. I tried and my face gets all fucking irritated and shit.
I got you, bro.
That's true.
By the way, motherfucker, did you get your products? Cause your shit still looks,
He actually got it.
but he don't use them.
Yes, I do.
And in what way?
I just use it today.
What about the comb? Do you use the comb? No, you
I
don't.
use all. I came with a brush, not a comb.
You use the brush?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh shit.
You gotta get your shit looking
Make
right.
it percolate, man. Make it percolate.
My beard's fine. Thank you very much. Move on.
You need one of them hot combs and shit. You seen the ads for them shits? Like they it's like a comb and it gets all hot, and when you run it through your beard, it straightens the shit out of it.
Yeah, because actually what's the beard thing where I got the stuff products from? They actually have one. They film that shit.
Yeah, when I get the chance out, that's gonna be my next thing.
The company I used to work for was selling actually that as well, but it was for like hair. You could do beards and stuff like that. But they also want like how much they said they want that shit for? Yeah, they want it for like
that shit.
yeah it was a straightener. It was like basically their little color lining type thing.
Call you. She did.
And then they I think it was for
Say hi, Mom.
I think it was selling for like
Hello.
8.
Hi.
Hey,
I'm
Hello, mama.
How are you?
How
hey,
you all doing?
we're
That's my
good.
mother.
We're just being famous.
How you all doing? You got a girlfriend, charge it.
I don't got no girlfriend. Get out of here. Go.
You don't like this girlfriend?
Oh, you talking about you? Oh, I thought you talking about how I girlfriend. That's my mama. Say hi, mama.
Man. Oh, that's funny.
Boy.
No. Oh, you talking about Al?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he's right there.
No, you
Doc Mountain.
No, that's a different guy.
uh-uh.
Say bye.
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 Bye. I'm doing the show, Mama.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'll tell you later. It's nothing. It's nothing. You gotta get back on the show.
Just say 1 minute.
Wow. Oh, man. Oh, I'm about to pick something up.
Pick something.
Yeah.
Why?
Because you got something and it's not working.
You are not going.
Huh? No.
You are not going.
Okay, that's good. Bye, man. Yeah.
I don't know why you don't mute your shit, brother.
That's hilarious.
It happens to me all the time, brother. It happens to me all the time. All right.
Oh my God, that's too funny.
You're not doing.
It's today's Mummy Day.
It's the-
Mommy day.
Oh, man. So before we were rudely interrupted, what we got?
Yeah.
I don't even remember. It was a bunch of
all we
bullshit.
know right now is that you're not going. So
Mother.
Redbeard, did you say early? Did you say in the chat that you said you had plenty of questions?
What? No.
Yeah, you did.
No.
You said,
No, I think-
oh shit. I have.
No, I think
What?
that was in reference to what
Osaka said, like he said.
yeah, to what
Oh,
Saka
okay.
said.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
Oh man,
Do not listen to me. My bad.
that's correct. Yeah, drink your drink. Bash.
You can't go anywhere.
Oh my god. I needed that one.
As for a delivery system to this, delivering past knowledge, would you do it the old-fashioned way? I go see myself. Hey, dummy, don't fuck up. Or would you do it the Days of Future Past way, where you can transport your consciousness into your old body?
Oh my God, Jesus Christ! If I did that, whoa!
You can redo.
You can redo everything.
I mean, that's
with the mindset that you have into your old body, into
You're
your
a fucking
body.
millionaire, bro. It's a wrap.
then that's a completely different thing then.
That is completely different.
Do that layup in there.
That is different.
It is.
There's
But it was a nice
there's
touch.
so much to, but there's so much to like really do. Like,
But
if
you have to pick a when, and you can only do it once.
All right, we're gonna go around the table. So we're gonna start with the person who asked the question.
Goddamn right you are.
So you go
Hold
ahead. When would you actually want to be? He took the fucking glasses.
Put
off.
your glasses on.
Damn right.
So when would you
Blind
go
motherfucker.
back? To when would you bring your conscience back? What point in time?
I would bring my conscious back to
2002.
about 2002. You smart. You's a smart motherfucker. Check out the brain on to ride.
Why would you?
I know.
I would basically put my consciousness back to 2002. Spend more time with my pops.
Mm-hmm.
Write down all the fucking stocks and shit I need to be putting money against. Like around that time, that was when Apple was still small. So whatever fuck job I was working at, I throw money into fucking stocks with Apple. Not even fucking worried about going on when I started working there. And then I still fucking let it sit. And then I probably would have had a much better circumstances after the fact. Like, I'd still go to gives because I'd have to meet all y'all niggas. Because where would I be without my homies? Tier, single tier, Sterling K. Brown.
Especially the you two, liking the same chick.
Which one?
Huh?
Damn, which one?
You and fucking Joel liking the same chick.
We
Rena.
did? Huh?
Rena, nigga.
Oh, yeah. We got to have that. We got to have that.
How the fuck can you forget that shit? You say that same shit all the time.
You know what it is? Because there was more than one chick. That
Yes, nigga, there was a lot.
Well, the one that you guys became friends over. Yeah.
Of course. I got to relive all the greatest hits, and I would do them again gladly. And then once I solidified all my friendships into where I needed to be, I'd probably, around 2015 is when I'd fucking be like, all right, cool. Now that I fixed everything and got to 2015, boom, then I'm out. And then I let myself read everything and carry on. And if a nigga's sitting pretty as himself, but richer and better off, then I know I succeeded. And if I didn't, then I know I fucking failed with my own instruction. Which is kind of like crazy to the human condition because we usually ignore our fucking intuition anyway. So we'll see how that goes. How about you, Jeff Van Vendetta? Niego? I said words that were fucked up. So what? Go for it.
Jeff Van Vendetta.
Jeff Van Vendetta. Not Kevin Fair. It's Kevin Fair.
I'm done.
I would go back at 2003,
Mm-hmm.
a year after I graduated.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said before with the other thing, I would literally try harder through my schooling. Go through the whole thing of meeting you guys. I would I mean, it's funny because it's I really can't yeah, well, the whole stock thing, I think anybody would try to really do that.
Damn right. It's like Biff's Almanac, but not really.
Yeah, but see, I'd try not to go overboard.
Good point.
I'll try. I know this one. I would try to do spend, of course, more time with my grandmother. I definitely spend more time with my dad because I haven't spent that much time when I was younger with my dad. I try to make better decisions when it came to my relationships. I tell you that one.
I hear you.
Just romantic ones or overall?
Romantic ones, because the thing is, my hookups were better sometimes, most of the time, than my romantic ones.
Okay.
Hey, ain't that the goddamn truth? For everybody. Shit.
And
I would probably want to go back as early as possible just to relive all those fucking hookups.
Oh shit!
Especially right about now.
Oh my god!
Wow.
But there'll be some points where, since I would know the certain moments where certain shit would happen in my motherfucking house, I would not let that shit happen in my motherfucking house. Fucking Cedric.
Why was it me?
You were the only person, somewhat, who
No,
did
it
all
wasn't.
this shit in my house.
Why?
I said somewhat. Because there were
What?
other people who did other shit in my house. And I know
Correct. Everybody did shit in your house. Come on. You think that was
Not
better
me.
than the RoboCop moment?
Not me.
I would still let my one Filipino friend Teresa go through that fucking door, because that shit was funny.
You're savagely asshole.
Yeah.
She could have fucking died, you
But
twat.
she didn't. That's the funny thing. She didn't.
Didn't
She
have a
had
scratch
2
on
seconds.
her.
And you stepped
Probably
up my
knock
hand
some
and
sense
died.
into her goofy ass.
No, but to be honest, like it mostly it's a lot of the things I wouldn't change about what happened in my lifetime, except for, of course, my schooling, because with the fact of me finishing my schooling, it would have me do better choices in my jobs, and to have a longer career in something that I actually want to do. So be more successful in that, and put stock in a lot of other shit that actually like what I'm holding right now.
A mug? Oh, Wild Bill mug. Gotcha.
Because these guys are the truth. But yeah, it's mainly just to try to change some of my younger thing. Oh, you know what? What was it? What was her name?
I don't know, nigga. It's your life.
No, there was this girl in high school, this Cuban girl in high school.
You forgot Nylene?
No, I haven't forgotten her name. I wanted to mention something else except her real name, fucking asshole.
We can bleep it out, but damn.
Yeah, that's true.
Besides, niggas don't know who that is at this junction.
Well, anyway, yeah, like that's one thing. If I wanted to change anything, like it's not like I wouldn't want to change anything now with my relationship that I have now, but in an alternate type of universe type thing, that was something I probably wouldn't have let go as much. So, but also wouldn't have made me the person that I am today with all the people that I met, even though some of them made my life a living hell. It's mainly just the schooling. That's what I really want to change because it affects the rest of my life after that. What career I would have chosen, all that other stuff, people I would have met, except for you guys, because I would definitely make the same choice of meeting you guys.
Right on.
Gotcha.
Vice versa.
Well,
Meeting you though, I met you in a later time, man with no nickname.
that's
So
what I was gonna say. With people's lives being well off in some sort of way, there would be a disconnect from me and this group.
yeah. See, no, I would only want to change my whole thing would finish schooling. Really, everything else would kind of just I would want to fall into place the way it did.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so if Al was better off, right? And he didn't work where he worked. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he would have never met you, which means that you would have never met us.
Exactly.
I know.
Hey,
Damn.
I was-
Changed.
hey, hold on.
It's a
I was
domino
actually cool
effect. The
with
domino
job.
theory
It
has
changed
just
the
like
timeline.
this.
He would
I was
definitely
actually-
change the timeline.
Uh,
What'd you say?
I was cool with the job. It's just the fucking they.
No,
they
but if you
shouldn't
had
have-
the finances, he's saying if you had the
You wouldn't
finances,
still be at that job.
you wouldn't fucking have gone to that job.
No,
No,
you wouldn't be.
no, I wouldn't.
Like us five, we would have known each other. But the thing is, we would have never met man with no nickname here at all.
True. True.
You said double Sterling K. Brown. Both
True.
kids.
And as fucked up as it is, you know, even if I did if I didn't know him, I just saw him, I probably just be like, man, that nigga cute as fuck. And just let that nigga walk by.
You said this whole thing.
You know, and you know what's funny too with Roundhouse right here. If he would have actually been well off, he would have never gotten to Saber Goat.
Oh.
Now he probably would have still did it.
No, because think about it. Even though he was in New York a lot and all this other people and all this, but if he would have been well off and gotten into and focused on his gaming and stuff like that, he would have went into a different crowd and probably wouldn't have gotten to them until later on, which would have made a big difference really in a lot of things.
Shit, man. If this nigga had done things differently with his money, that motherfucker would have been a professional cuddler. Y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Here we
And
go.
that would have led to him just being in a different crowd altogether.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not,
true.
not just like not friendship wise, but like with the people that he
Money-wise.
has to, the people that he has to be, cuddle buddies.
Associate with. Yeah.
I knew that
He's
was
such a-
coming somehow.
Yeah.
I can't believe
I
that's
was
a
like,
job, yo.
what happened?
Can't believe that's a job
I
either.
can't believe that's an actual job.
Believe it.
He was good at it too. Look at those luscious titties.
Oh, man.
Okay, next season. What about you?
Me, well, for starters, the moment I wake up in my younger body, I would have just looked in the mirror and said, man, these gray hairs are just the beginning. No, I was playing.
Damn.
But yeah, man, definitely 2003 would be my date as well.
Damn, everybody in the early 2000s wanted to.
Hey, man, because those are the game-changing years, man. As soon as
Facsimile.
as soon as you get out of high school, you want to up that game.
I would have went up to the Wachowski brothers and said, yo, fucking Matrix Revolution suck.
Yeah,
Don't
exactly.
break it.
Because they didn't steal that one.
Shit, I was inspired. I don't know about everybody else. Even he's like, I mean, well, at least from the first one anyway. The last two can eat it. Yeah, man, I would definitely want to make better moves in terms of the art game. Actually, get a job. Yeah, that would definitely be the start. Get a job because I was feeling just a little too lax and a little too lazy. Might want to, like, be a little bit, want to get on the responsibility kick and, see where it goes. Maybe save up and, also invest. Maybe get my fucking license for a starter. That would have been nice because I was in the late game. So
It's all good. You got it before Craig did. Def Jam, Def.
So fucking stupid. Oh shit.
Yo,
Fucking stupid, you know. Oh
I
my
know.
god.
yeah,
Oh man.
definitely would have. Yeah, I definitely would have passed up going to California with my father because that was a fucking disaster zone. I mean, he was cool up until the graduation, and then shit got hazy. You know, I lied to myself, going like, give it a chance, maybe this might work out. I was wrong. So yeah, really should have stayed home and should have applied myself a little bit more. Hell, maybe even taken up a language that would have been helpful.
Like Italian.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Exactly, for like the future. Just saying. It's the gomats, but yeah, definitely. Yeah, right. And obviously, you know, keep the day from when we met. Of course, you know that's important. You know, that's a real good game changer because look how well we're doing right now.
Yeah, we do pretty accurate.
I would have not told Crystal. I would have told Crystal not to cook.
Oh shit!
We should have ordered in that day.
And the one time I'm
There
glad
was no Uber Eats back then.
There was still delivery, nigga.
Yeah, there was
Oh,
called.
you
Niggas
fucking
Don't Get It.
retarded, nigga.
if ever there was a moment I was glad I wasn't with y'all guys, that had to have been it. Shit.
Good old cheese soup incident.
Dude, just like a melted like Pac-Man all on the goddamn. That's even like a square similar cheese right in. It looked like a fucking gateway.
Saka wasn't there?
No. And I'm actually glad I wasn't. I'm
He was
really
not there. I thought
Yeah,
he was.
you photoshopped
that ass.
him in
Yep, I photoshopped your ass way in that motherfucker.
I appreciate it, man. If you could just leave me out the meal portion, that'd be great.
Because I always thought, I was like, yo, because I kept thinking during the rave that one Saturday, I was like, Saka would have loved this shit.
Yeah, probably.
He would have been the tallest motherfucker there.
We'd be able to find him easy. He's like, that's our boy right there.
He would have looked like a scarecrow in a field full of fucking corn.
So basically, I would have been an episode of Not So Hard Target.
Pretty much.
Shit.
Man.
What about you, Redbeard? Or did you say yours already?
I thought maybe I might go back earlier, but the whole timeline talk made me think like shit could change if I went back earlier. Cause I definitely would have done some different shit. But I don't know, I maybe would have fucking. I guess 2003 seems to be the sweet spot. Cause if anything, it's the adult life that you want to change instead of like the
Kid life.
That's true.
kid shit.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah.
Definitely would have. But see, if I change certain shit, it might change up the life. Like if I'd have kept that medical warehouse job, who knows where the fuck I'd be right now? Instead of punching that nigga square in his beak.
Hey man, sometimes people gotta lose beaks. It happens.
I mean, but you're doing all right now as far as like work.
Yeah, but there was a long time. There was a long time in between where it was a lot of unemployment, and it led to depression, and it led to a bunch of other shit. So
That's true.
Yeah.
I understand.
I don't know. The primary thing I probably would have done is been more active in trying to help my brother be healthier. So he might have lived longer if not.
I got you.
Makes sense. I feel you on that, homie.
But actually, Joel, I was gonna ask, how much them glasses, bro? You gotta be doing some kind of good. How much them glasses?
Yeah. Nigga, these weren't that much, bro. Shit. These motherfuckers are not a sponsor, but Lingo Eyewear, bro.
Oh shit. Okay.
You use if you know your shit, if you know your prescription, Just send in the prescription. They got good cheap frames and shit. Not cheap, but like real good looking frames.
Okay.
I'm about to get some prescription sunglasses off of these niggas.
Word.
Oh,
And my vision fucks up, I'm gonna head right to Lingo, baby.
right to Lingo.
Who's didn't go?
I didn't go.
Me neither.
All right, let's go to man. Yeah, man with no nickname, because this nigga down here is gonna be on some bullshit.
Well, fuck you, nigga.
I'm just playing with you, Poppy. Don't get all mad.
I'm not.
It's all right, Cupcake. We get to you.
Nigga, suck my shit.
So y'all all did after high school.
Yeah. They
I
did.
actually started in 2000, my freshman year.
Okay.
Mm.
Remember that. I remember the time.
Obviously, I mean, I probably wouldn't change anything because I don't regret anything besides not knowing that there was a fucking band.
Band.
And
Band.
also, making sure that I push myself to work out, because I was still heavy back then, you know what I'm saying? And I've just been gaining more weight. And I'll lose weight and gain weight, lose weight, gain weight. I just want to put myself on like working out completely. For the most part. Other than that, I mean, everything else.
Whose TV is that?
Huh?
Anybody got a TV on?
That was my phone. I had to. Yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing I would really change about like anything else besides working out at a younger age. You know what I'm saying? Like getting more into fitness. You know what I'm saying? Because then I wouldn't be like I'm not saying that I have health problems, but at the end of the day, I could stand to be a little healthier, a little leaner. You know what I'm saying? Than I am right now. That's pretty much it. Like everything else that I've done, like going to school and all that stuff, like I can still go through all that stuff because again, it was an experience. It wasn't like anything that I regretted during that time. That's pretty much it. Like I don't have nothing like too in depth because again, I try to lead a peaceful life if I can. And a lot of that just entails with just me just sticking to myself, and that's exactly what I did. You know what I'm saying? Especially during high school, like I had my little group of friends, but I always made sure that I kept to myself, so that way I don't have to worry about shit.
Understood.
Especially the school that I went to, because I seen niggas get stabbed in the face with screwdrivers and everything, bro. It was crazy.
Oh, god damn.
Damn.
Apparently it was a gang initiation. Some dude got stabbed in the face. I was like, bruh. And it went through to the other side and like knocked the dude's tooth out. That's crazy.
All that is some job.
It was a newspaper and everything.
Man, they fucking battle royale that shit.
That's crazy, dog.
You know why? Because they would let everyone out of the school at the same time.
Yeah.
So for lunchtime, it would be everybody outside. The whole school is outside.
Yeah.
That's great.
This happened in front of a courthouse too.
Oh shit.
Actually, the building in Joker, where
the Dream City building, like so right in front of McDonald's.
Yeah, right across from McDonald's.
Oh my god! Oh wow!
Damn, bro.
Massive. It was at least 400 or 500 people out there, fucking wilding.
Shitty. That's crazy, dog.
Yeah, wild shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty much it for the most part. Al, what you got?
Yeah, T-Ron. Streets of Rage character. Quick question, T-Ron. So when you going out and fighting the Streets of Rage, are you using the pipe or are you using the monkey wrench?
The pipe because it's longer.
All right, good. Just making sure.
Nah, he got the fire breath joint.
Whenever that nigga swings real hard, he goes, what?
Oh man.
That's real.
So, I think it's. I
You
think
would have kept up that. You would have kept up that cuddle business.
Yeah, you would have.
So stupid. I would have to. I think I would have to go back to like 2000.
Okay.
Okay.
A little earlier, all right.
Because what's that? I graduated eighth grade. So the 2000 was like my freshman year. So I think my freshman year, I think I would have did more with my singing. And because I was in a chorus, I was in a band. My freshman year, I didn't play freshman year, I didn't play football. I didn't play football. I joined the band, and I was doing the band for that. And then
Yo, send me that picture. I'm gonna change the shade and put his name next to it. T-Ron.
Oh God.
I don't have overalls. But anyway, I think I would have did a little bit more when it came to like my grandmother's drinking. You know, just like really put a stop to that shit. It's just like, I think I would have stopped that right then and there in 2000. At least for that time, like she could have lived a lot longer, you know, because 5 years later, when she died, and so I think I would have did a little bit more with just trying to stop her from drinking. I think by the time I stopped her from doing it, it was a little too late.
Give them more ice, more mixes instead of just the raw alcohol.
No, nothing. I just completely stopped it completely.
Would you still have been Cisco in the talent show?
Yes.
I remember that.
Technically, I fucking won.
Yo, you remember that fucking picture, yo?
Yeah, we saw that. We like, oh, is that you with platinum hair? He said, yeah, I was Cisco in the talent show. We looked at that nigga like, for real? Yeah, I almost won too. If them bitches didn't pull out their thongs and disqualify the nigga.
It's true though. It's true. Like, it's true.
Them girls cheated, man.
And that's why I believe you still would have done Sabergill, because you mentioned it, that performance aspect you haven't had since high school and you loved it. So that's why I believe that you flocked to Sabergill like you did, because it was like it scratched that performance itch that you haven't had since then. It's not like they fucking had drama club in Gibbs. They just had drama.
No, yeah, exactly. Like, I was literally part of like almost every club in high school, and like I like there was even like I was part of the peer leadership group, and I mean helping the community, and we actually went to the hospital and saw like sick kids and everything, and helped them out and all that stuff. So you know that's always been a part of me. So I was a part of different groups, but like I think I would have took my singing a little bit serious. I think I should have really did more with it. Maybe I could have been like a fat usher. I don't know.
A fusher? You were gonna be a fusher?
Fat usher.
Yeah. Yo, it's not too late. I'm doing this singing course, and once I've fucking done with it, I'll definitely let you hold on to some of this shit. See if you can step your game up, dog.
Like I would have been first before Sean Kingston, basically.
Nigga, with your fucking promiscuity, you would have fucking ended up with the same diagnosis as Usher too, motherfucker.
Gotta let it burn. Gotta let it burn.
I don't know about that. Well, yeah, yes I do.
I was about to say, oh, how we forget.
Maybe. Everybody got a better sometime. Anyway, what else? I think 2000. I probably go back to 2000. Yeah, I still would have went to Gigs because to me, like, that's the thing too. I still would have went to Gigs because I still wanted to design games, and that was the thing too. I had a passion for designing video games. That was my main passion. I also love singing. Singing could have been the hobby, right?
Oh yeah.
But you know, designing games would have been just the job. So for me, I think that would have been just my thing there. I still would have met you guys, which is the funniest thing. I still would have met you guys, and we still would have been like having this, you know, longevity friendship or brotherhood, you know. So I still would have met you guys.
Let me ask you something, Roundhouse.
What's up?
At your fucking career day or whatever, whenever those motherfuckers who pitched you Gibbs came through, did they tell you that there was video game creation like classes?
Yeah, they did.
Because them motherfuckers lied, nigga.
Yes, they did.
Yeah, yes, they
They
did.
lied to all of us, sir.
They really did.
Lying.
They told me straight up. They were like, because my grandmother went with me to see what the fuck they were talking about, and they were talking about all this shit, and they're like, yeah, you can start designing characters and games and stuff like that, and I was like, what? Like, it was just like all the lights were going off, and they just, and me just being excited to go to college, you know, because I didn't get accepted anywhere, and I applied. I applied to Rutgers. I applied to NJIT, and you know, I didn't get into NJIT, motherfuckers. And I guess, you know, and the one thing I applied to Rutgers, I was hoping to go down to New Brunswick, New Brunswick, so I could party. And you get, but I didn't get in, so I was just looking for, you know,
Something.
that. And they lied to me. They lied. But I should have been the smart one and just saw their greedy little faces with little dollar signs and shit with the double horns like, we got you, nigga.
Oh man, the closest thing we had was like very basic coding class, and then 3D class. That's it.
Yeah.
We had Flash, but they taught us at the end like dummies, which we could have used.
Exactly,
It
nigga. We
counted
fucking they introduced Flash. Like we were like, what the like when we were finishing, they introduced Flash.
Yeah,
They should have done that early.
That was the last class we learned.
Yeah.
Flash.
It was it was out of order, man. The whole fucking system was out of order.
Facts.
But I will say this.
This whole fucking system is out of order.
It's out of order. Stop reading my brain. I was about to put that
I will say this. I'm glad I met Sorrento and Young.
Oh yeah, he's cool. He's cool.
I'll say this. They kept me straight when a lot of stuff was happening at home. You know.
Gotta do your light wave, bro. Gotta do your light wave.
Yeah, they kept me straight and they talked to me, so it was one of those. And I forgot her name. She was actually an art teacher, but she was also a psychiatrist. I forgot what her name was. Heavyset.
Fabrizio?
You talking about Dr. Kaplan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dr. Cap. Yep.
Yep. Dr. Cap was good.
Dr. Cap was good, and Miss D. Fabrizio was awesome as well.
Yeah, she was great.
I'm still friends with her on Facebook.
She was awesome.
But yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't think. Well, I think I would have traveled more.
Yeah, we just got wooed.
Boy.
I
think I would have traveled more. And I think I would have seen a little bit more of the United States and probably went overseas.
That goes hand in hand with having more money, motherfucker. What do you think you were gonna do? Jump on a fucking train and shit?
No.
On a passenger train and shit? Get raped in the back like they did back in the 1920s and shit?
What the fuck?
This whole nigga.
This is a whole nigga. That's what it is.
You're gonna be a bum, Jules. That's what you're trying to be. I just want to walk the earth.
Until God puts me where He wants me to be. If it takes forever, then I'll walk forever.
Yeah. There's some other shit I want to say, but I ain't gonna say it. But anyway, move on. I'm done.
I mean, well, you can say it because we still got to figure out what else we're gonna talk about.
No, I can't.
Okay. Okay.
Never mind. I get it.
Understood.
Yeah.
What he's talking about is fighting crime on the South Shore beat 'em ups. Keep coming after this nigga. To talk about like current topics, what's the name? With the world being the way it is right now with the pandemic and what's going on with protests. I don't know if you guys heard this issue with old boy from The Flash getting fired.
Yeah.
Yeah. Again, they pulled a James Gunn on him.
That's
Back on
exactly
the
what
Twitter
I'm
feed.
thinking of.
Yeah, they posted stuff up from 2000, right?
2012.
2012 and 2014.
And he was trying to be funny about some shit. I guess, I don't know, like with actors, it's like they could be working on roles or whatever the fuck the case may be. He was trying to do it. He was trying to do it from like a comedic standpoint. Right. But at the same time, you got to realize it's Twitter. When you fucking throw anything up there, you destroy it. Look at Roseanne. Look at all these people. She explained herself. I was on Ambien. She was like, I didn't know Valerie Jarrett was black. I thought she was white. And I saw a fucking picture of Valerie Jarrett. Keeping it real. At one point, I saw a picture of Valerie Jarrett, and she was light as a motherfucker. I didn't know she was black. And I'm black. So I feel like, not saying you should get a total pass, but just like they did with James Gunn and firing him. Like, my nigga, that was how many years ago?
Yeah.
I don't have that to change.
Yeah.
Like
it's not like he was out there lynching motherfuckers.
Like I read the tweet that supposedly he put up, and yeah, there was some fucked up shit and all that other junk. But then again, just like how with James Gunn, I was explaining this earlier today with somebody. I was like, just like I was explaining with that, I was like, they probably weren't in the right state of mind back then, and they're a different person now.
Correct.
Of course.
But they're not gonna give it a pass.
Of course not.
Because, and you shouldn't. You should take responsibility for what happened.
Correct.
Absolutely.
But it's like, damn, they kind of fired him, and now they got to do something with his character, who had a fucking huge story that they were working on, and now they got to get rid of him.
I mean, it's the same shit they did with Kevin Hart. I mean, like, the joke he said was the same he did in his stand-up.
I remember that shit.
Yeah, but the thing is, they gave that nigga a pass eventually.
No, they didn't. No, they didn't give him a pass. If he got a pass, if he got a pass, he would have hosted the Oscars on some real shit.
But he bowed out, though.
He bowed out on the Oscars, too, on his own.
He bowed out because it was like, me hosting the Oscars would have been something different. He said it wouldn't have been about the Oscars. It would have been about, me just me and that joke I said years ago. That's all it would have been about. So he said, fuck it. I'm not going to do it. Because they wanted him to apologize for it, and it was kind of like, well, I did a joke years ago. It was a joke years ago that he did it on stand-up.
Yeah.
Not for nothing. Do we, like, this is what I'm going to say. Do we get mad at Bernie Mac for doing that joke when he talks about his gay nephew and his little nieces and nephews? No, we think that's just fucking funny.
Yeah, same thing with Tracy Morgan.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Dave Chappelle said it best about comedy. Like, it's an art form, right? Yeah. He was just being funny. Like, it's an art form, Like, if it's gonna make you laugh, it make you laugh,
One comedian said it best too. He was all like, "Yo, comedy is unapologetic insults." That's basically what it is. Right. It's unapologetic insults that we make money off of, and if you don't like it, you shouldn't have paid for it. Period.
It's just the nature. It's just the nature of comedy. Like, someone is always gonna be offended. Mm-hmm. There's no jokes that everyone finds funny and doesn't make fun of something. If there is a joke like that, it's not funny. Like, people don't laugh at shit like that. We don't laugh at nice shit. We laugh at motherfucker falling over on the sidewalk and cracking his face open. Like, that's funny, but it's also mean. Look at shit like the Three Stooges. Like, would you in real life like laugh if someone smashed a fucking hammer over another nigga's head? That's not really that funny, but like in a comedic sense, it was fucking funny as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
I mean, and I'm gay. I get what Kevin Hart was saying. He was like, "No, stop, that's gay." I, I get it. Eddie Griffin did a joke too. You know, he did a joke about gay, you know, gay kid and shit like that, and he's not homophobic or anything like that. And I was laughing my ass off. It was
Yeah.
It's just the culture that we live in. Everyone wants to be fucking offended by something.
Hey,
Many
guys,
people to be politically correct for no fucking reason. Just keep to your own shit. But people don't understand that.
guys, guess what?
What's
Well,
up?
The box came in today.
Hey.
Hey,
So
celebration. Celebration.
So I'm just gonna open it now.
So I don't know, like I found Kevin Hart funny. I found Bernie Mac funny. I found Eddie Griffin funny. Dave Chappelle did a funny ass fucking gay joke too. And I laughed my fucking ass off. I thought it was funny. Like, and if you know these comedians, then it shouldn't offend you. You know, and that's just how I see it, because it's just like, I mean, it's not like they are sitting there waiting for some assistant to come in and jerk off in front of her, even though she could easily leave. But you know,
Yeah.
Just from a logical standpoint, it's just you can't be okay with laughing at one thing and then not laughing at the other just because it affects you.
uh,
I had a
laugh
news.
at-
That's true.
Did you go? Did you leave the fight crying? Where are you going?
He's always going somewhere in every single episode.
what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah,
nigga?
I say it all the time. Oh damn! I just killed a rat. Oh, my bad. Yeah, I was driving. I saw him run across the street. I tried to slow down, but not fast enough, I guess. No, I pick up my aunt every time at 9:30. So I'm hoping we always get done before that time. But it's all good.
We're
As soon as I
never
get-
done before 9:30.
No shit, asshole.
All right, so
Was on and
So
on.
basically, yeah, keep going.
I got this. I got the Wild Bills box just now. Fucking crazy. All right, so we got 12 cases of root beer.
Wait.
God, this thing is heavy.
Because it's 12 cases of root beer, asshole. Fluid ounces are heavy.
And we got 12. Oh shit, we got 12 cases of. 12. A pack of 12 of the vanilla cream.
Lit.
And not one, but it comes with 2 mugs.
Oh.
That actually comes with a certificate that basically says, this card entitles the holder
Shit is real.
to a single day of unlimited refills with the previous purchase, Wild Bill's mug or barrel.
Dopeness.
Fire.
Very, very nice.
So whenever you go to a convention, make sure you have this, and you get your unlimited day of refills.
Count on it.
And even though they're not our sponsors yet, I'm really working on it. So this is from them. They gave it to us as a gift to see how these fare on our channel and stuff like that. So these 2, one is going to you, Saka.
Cool.
One is going to Redbeard, and then I have a mystery one for
Altaron Robinson.
Yeah, that's right. I'm giving you one, Redbeard, because I think you're gonna enjoy these.
Altaron Robinson.
I can't wait to make fucking little skits about this nigga. It'll be Altaron Robinson, and then it'll be I Need a Job Robinson. Oh, it'll be so great.
Basically, these mugs are completely insulated for cold and for hot drinks. So if you're into, having really cold beer, it'll be basically cold the entire day.
I'm down.
Indeed.
Or if you're into having hot chocolate in there, it's gonna be hot the entire day.
Make it up.
The drinks are great, and the fact that I can bring my own mug and they just give me a little tab telling me that I can get a little drink all day, that's super dope.
Yeah,
It really is.
like when we went to
Where's the world?
Where the hell do you have to go to? Where are you bringing them to?
conventions.
Oh, the
Comic
convention.
Con?
They're all from different conventions,
You just gotta find out if Wild Bill Soda is gonna be there.
which
and if
they
do,
will.
I think, what is it, like $8, and then you get the tab, and then you get refills all day.
No. It's $5.
Oh, it's $5.
It's only $5 to pay, and then you get refill all day for free.
Sold.
As long as you got
Solid gold
their mug already, and the mugs there, if you want to buy the mugs, like they have like the single barrels are like I think $25 or $30, and then the double barrels are like $35. Like whatchamacallit, Sir Wednesday has one, and Man with No Nickname have one. They bought one from Wizard World Cleveland. I got mine at Rhode Island Comic Con. They're actually from Long Hill, New Jersey.
I see some here that where they got a mug that they'll put your logo. Oh, what? Oh, you got to partner with them.
So that's what we're working on. So hopefully we can do that, and then they can start putting our mugs on their mugs. See what I did there?
I'm actually in talks with them. I've been in talks with them, asking about the sponsorship, and also asking to see if we can, because the thing on the website to put a logo on there, it's only stuff that that they allow you to type in that little part right there. But I'm seeing if we can actually have our actual symbol on it. So I'm in talks to see if we can get a mug like that.
That'd be pretty
Worst
hot.
case scenario, you know, I got my stick. I still got the sticker paper. I will slap one of them on the mugs.
Well, I know.
Regardless.
Well, I know. It's just that it would be kind of cool if they actually did do it.
Okay. Of course, yeah.
Oh, that'd be off the chain.
Would be. Craig, what did you say they were in New Jersey?
Long Hill. Yes, I know.
That's hilarious. You know why? Because I had a dream that you had a kid, and I was like, yo, you should name him Long. And you'd be like, why? So that's, paying tribute to both of your family's names. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
I
he'd
know.
be Long Hill.
I know. But I won't do
get
that.
it?
I won't do that. Though.
It's like a
Beat the fuck
different
up every day.
conclusions for you to jump to.
My kid will be beat up every day if he's called that. I'm sorry.
Well,
No, you won't.
just make his middle name then, or at least a nickname.
That's true.
Long! Get in here, man.
But yeah, of course, con season is over and done with this year, but next year is going to be pretty much doubled with cons, and everybody's like trying to already re-sign up and get tickets for next year. We're going to try to plan for next year like we're going to this year.
Yeah, man, we need redemption. This is bullshit.
Yeah, we were on an ultimate high after Cleveland, and it just shitted in our face when this pandemic thing happened.
But even though it did, we got some good momentum, and we're still going strong.
And we still have our super fans.
Oh yeah, definitely. We're gonna get some more.
Yeah,
for sure.
But yeah. Wild Bill Soda. Their sodas are great. Their soda actually really goes well with alcohol, which is great.
Cool.
They have these nice metal straws, which are basically pretty cool for
stabbing people. Thank you very much.
Okay.
What the fuck did this nigga say?
I have no idea. He's talking about savage people.
It's perfect for stabbing people. Metal straws.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I thought you said savage people. What the
That's
fuck?
what I thought he said, savage people. It's caffeine-free, low sodium, gluten-free, and vegan.
That's what they sell is soda?
Yeah.
So they sell sodas, They sell candies. They got these root beer fizzy candies,
Bro, I need to go.
but it's mostly sodas. Yes,
They got great drink.
sodas, and yes, they do. It's called Gatling Grape.
I hate.
And of course they got like specialty ones like butterbeer and all that other shit.
Butter. Shit. Man, that sounds a little shaky, but
And they're owned by military vets. So go figure with that one too.
surprise, surprise.
Surprise, surprise.
Motherfucker.
So get
Exactly.
your Wild Bill whenever you can and set yourself up for the next con, whenever that is.
Next year. At all cons for next year.
That's what he said.
Yeah. Mask will still
Yo,
be a thing.
completely unrelated to Wild Bills, because Wild Bills has the soda that goes great with alcohol. Did you know that Mountain Dew was a soda that was specifically created to go with whiskey?
Really?
Oh,
Yeah,
didn't know
I
that.
did not know that.
it was
Nah, I didn't know.
specifically created to go with whiskey.
I never
And
even
fucking-
tried whiskey.
Fucking white kids, fucking hillbillies use it just to rot their teeth out.
What?
Good job, Oddspike. Good job.
But that's crazy. I'm gonna have to try that because I've never.
Me neither.
Whiskey.
I would have never thought that combination worked. So yeah, I'd definitely give that a shot.
Yeah.
Give it a shot.
Facts.
But hey, check out that Wild Bills too.
Great
Oh
commercial.
my God.
I'm such
So
an awesome.
enthusiastic.
I'm such.
I know.
I'm such a great salesman.
I know. Check out that Wild Bills.
But check out that Wild Bill.
Check out that Wild Bills.
Yeah, well, Bill, it's
Way to sell yourself, Redbeard. Way to sell yourself.
Now, talking about some stuff that all of us are waiting for. Of course, we're waiting for the PS5. But right now, in the next week, I think, next Friday, supposedly, The Last of Us 2. Right?
Oh yeah.
I already got my shit pre-ordered.
Snappy snap.
Yeah, my
How
shit.
do I?
Yeah, I pre-ordered it. It's coming in. It's supposed to start downloading on the 12th. Now, what about tomorrow? Tomorrow's when they reveal the PS5.
Yeah, the PS5 and like 5 different games they're supposed to be revealing.
Big day.
What games do you think they're going to be revealing?
I don't know, but I think
Ghost of
They already revealed that.
I know,
Ghost of
but if
Tsushima but that's coming out on PS4.
I know. But
They
they're
should-
gonna probably
They should show just PS5 exclusives.
No, they
Yeah.
are. I think the 5 games are going to be launch games that they're going to be showing.
I did see a trailer. It was very quick, but they're actually bringing back Bloody Roar.
Bloody Roar.
Yeah. I was like, what? Bloody Roar? I was like, okay.
That's a hell of a throwback.
Yeah, definitely. That's how I met this fucking guy here.
Not the game you met, bitch.
Yeah, I know, but it was a bullshit incarnation of the game that they made. So hopefully, with this new one, I'll whip your candy ass like I should have did back in the day, you bitch.
No,
Oh, wait. Never mind. Oh, no. What the fuck is this? Oh, that sucks. Konami trademarks Bloody Roar as a fighting game fans. What was it? Oh wait, is it gonna be a pachinko machine? I really hope not.
no.
That sucks. as shit.
Yeah, I'm looking at the same thing that you're looking at. I don't see anything about a new Bloody Roar game though.
Neither. I hear people speculating, but they haven't.
Yeah, there was a trailer that came out back in 2019 about like what it could possibly look like, but it was like a fan made thing.
Yeah, it wasn't real.
Hold on, guys. I mean, you guys keep going.
Okay. You go.
Yeah, but I don't see anything that says it's a PS5 type thing.
I didn't say it was. I was just saying it's supposed to be coming out. I said PS5.
But you did say it was like a PS5.
I never said PS5. I said it was supposed to be coming out.
Coming out for
The
what?
only game I know for that's an exclusive for PS5 is something called Godfall.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah,
Too.
that they showed the trailer to that one.
Yeah, that's like the only exclusive they announced.
Yep.
Also, Naughty Dog has another project that either could be Last of Us 3 or a new project.
Not big deal.
I'm waiting for that Cyberpunk 2077 as well.
I
That
don't
shit
know, man.
looks
They're hyping that up too
insane.
much. I hope
Is that
it's good.
this year?
September.
Yeah, September
Oh,
17th.
They're hyping it up too much. I don't know. I don't know.
We'll see, man.
I'm hoping it's good. I just know that
I
the
remember the tabletop
company
game.
doing it is fantastic.
Yeah,
CD Projekt Red is fucking a great
They-
company.
yeah. They haven't shitted on anything yet.
I'm actually waiting for the Avengers game.
Isn't that coming out next month or that's September or something? Maybe.
Yeah, it's coming out in September as well. I don't even know what the fuck that game is supposed to be.
It's like a third person. It's a third person shooter game.
It's not a shooter.
It's that's that's the genre. It's in third person.
Action adventure. It's
Whatever.
action adventure.
Okay, action adventure, whatever.
But the way they want to set it up is supposed to be a game that like never ends or some shit.
Yeah, good luck.
Well, they showed the trailer, like when they first showed it, they had a trailer of Hawkeye in there, and then they are releasing more characters in there. So I'm not sure exactly how they're going to
Well,
going with the story.
yeah, that's what it is. It's gonna be ever evolving. Where they're gonna continue to put in new characters.
Yep.
I feel like just after a while it just might get stale because it's gonna be the same shit, just new characters.
I mean, it's the same. Was it what Square Enix is just doing it?
It's like that Marvel Alliance game.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that
or like what's that other one? DC Universe.
Indeed.
Yeah, that's continuing. Marvel Alliance ended. It hasn't ended.
I mean, DC Universe is shot to shit too.
Well, yeah, that's a straight up MMO. But
supposedly they got some new Call of Duty game, codename Cold War.
Oh yeah, Cold War.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see what happens with that. I'm actually enjoying this Call of Duty right now. So.
The writers of Dead Space is doing another project for PlayStation 5. That's gonna premiere tomorrow.
Dead Space 11 or some shit like that, right?
Huh?
I hope it's another Dead Space.
Well, I hope it is too. According to them, they said the main character will have a really bad time.
Yeah. If it is a new Dead Space, we know Al won't play it.
Yep.
He's such a bastard, bro.
So it's pretty much dead in the air, huh? That too. Cheap shot.
Yep. Cheap shot.
Yeah, a little bit.
Well, we'll see basically what happens with the event.
Yeah, that'll be tomorrow. I'm hearing it's nothing but games and then the console reveal. So,
well, that's good.
That'll probably be the last thing they'll do. The games with the console reveal last.
So yeah, whenever.
And it's supposed to be over an hour too.
Oh.
So whenever our viewers is watching this is basically done on June 10th. So the thing is on June 11th.
It would have already been out by now.
Yeah, I know, of course. At what time? Was it 4?
4. Yeah, 4. Well, Eastern Standard Time at least.
Pacific time, 6 p.m. Eastern time is it says 6, right? It's 6 Pacific time. They said.
No, nigga.
No.
Well, their event starts at 6.
Their event starts at like 1.
Yeah.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah. Why do you do that, nigga? Why do you talk at your ass, nigga? Swear to God.
I'm not talking on my ass.
You said something completely different.
I'm
What?
pretty sure this just said 6, right?
Okay, the event is going to be at 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern,
Okay.
9 p.m. Basically Mountain Time. So
Where the
Okay.
fuck did you pull out 6 from?
I know it was 6.
You
I
fucking
don't
dyslexic
know.
asshole. So a 9. I thought it was 6.
Sometimes you can be confused with 9 with 6.
I don't know. Hey, Alteron, are you gonna do like you usually do and get both of them?
I'm getting both.
I think I'm gonna get both too, yo.
Yeah, I'm getting both. One takes up the one don't take up that much space, and the other one probably, I don't know what it looks like. So we'll see what it looks like first, and then I'll be like, because
It don't
I
matter.
know what the Xbox looks like. I mean, that won't take up much space, but until tomorrow, can't say. But I'm
It
still
looks
gonna
like
get
a
both.
big ass box.
Yeah, it's
It looks like a computer box, basically.
yeah.
Tower.
It's a literal box. It's just not.
Yeah,
It's just not.
it really is.
I don't know. I can't justify why I would get a fucking Xbox. I don't see anything on Xbox that I would want to fucking like play.
They didn't really show any exclusives yet.
Besides
I mean,
Halo.
what
Well,
other than like Halo and what fucking exclusives do they have?
Nothing new for our eyes.
Gears of War.
Gears, yeah, Gears.
Gears 5 was fire.
It was.
They,
And I
Oh.
didn't even
do
own
they
it.
really have this as a question that people ask?
What?
What is the gayest console?
Xbox,
No,
Huh?
it's PlayStation 4. PlayStation 4 is considered
PlayStation 4.
is a gay friendly console.
The fuck?
They actually had a limited edition console called Gay Station that was themed around the LGBT Pride's rainbow flag, and it was sold to raise money for charity. Holy
I've
shit!
never seen that.
Okay.
I
Never knew that.
That's news to
I've
me.
never seen that.
You're retarded.
Wow.
I've never seen that.
I never knew that.
I never knew that link too, and I never seen it. So
News to me, man.
don't
Gotta
exist
call
in
it
my-
gay. Sounds like good business plan.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I'm like looking at it right now. That's crazy.
Like, that's a good console, to be honest with you. I get that.
Do you see it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never,
Yeah.
I never
It's
seen it.
it's basically got the rainbow colors and it has like a 8-bit heart on it.
Oh, okay.
It's actually pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie.
I've never seen it.
I know because it's a limited edition. It wasn't.
Al, check it out.
Mm. Oh.
Is that your reaction?
Uh,
You liking that? You liking that shit a little too much, motherfucker.
No, I can like wear anything I want, game nigga. Shut the fuck up.
Jesus Christ. Guys, cut it out.
no, so stick up your ass, yo.
Yo, you know what we should do
What?
for the Halloween season? We gotta play Dead by Daylight.
Yo. Yes.
Just us, like in a room together.
Yeah.
Not in a room together, but like us in our own like lobby.
Yeah. No, I got what you mean.
I got it on PS4.
That means everybody here has to have a PlayStation 4.
Oh, and I'm
So
shit.
Wednesday does not have one, and neither
And I
does
do, and I don't either.
Oh.
I'm shit out of luck on that one, fellas.
I mean, it is cheap right now.
Well, I'm sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. For sure. One day.
So what games are people actually no what not what games? Yeah, what games are you guys expecting to actually that you can't wait for, other than Last of Us 2?
I mean, that's literally the only game that I've been waiting for.
Pretty much, that's literally what everybody's.
I don't care about anything else. Like literally, like I'm gonna have no life when this game comes out.
I mean, that's pretty much.
I think I'm gonna just lock myself in my room. Fuck this.
Cyberpunk 2077 and Avengers.
I'm almost guaranteeing Avengers is gonna be hot garbage.
I don't know. I feel that way too.
Yeah, doesn't look too appealing to me.
It might. Yeah, you know what? It might be one of those games that's like it comes out and it's gonna be garbage, and then they just continually work on it.
Nah, that sounds like an EA move.
Ugh.
I don't think they're gonna pull an EA. Well, I hope not.
Why the fuck not? Every other company has.
Yeah.
Does that shit.
Square Enix hasn't done like shit games, have they?
Now, what kills me about, like, say, the Final Fantasy VII thing, everything is going to be episodic, from what I hear.
Yep, another disc.
Oh, man, they're going to force people to actually pay more money. That's so messed up.
Yeah.
Square Enix made freaking Kingdom Hearts 3. Biggest letdown of my life.
Oh, okay, so, all right.
Damn, really? Kingdom Hearts 3?
Yeah, they did.
I heard people hated that game. Like, it was that bad.
It's just cause the storyline is just so convoluted. Because instead of making it as simple as they originally wanted it to be, they kept throwing in a bunch of new games for like the handhelds and all this shit and adding new story to it. And then they just try to make it into one big cohesive thing that just it got fucking ridiculous.
That would be an issue.
I'm hoping they announce like maybe like Horizon.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Horizon 2.
Horizon 2? I really hope so. Because the first one was fire.
God of War 2 as well.
Yeah. I don't even know if they're going to announce God of War 2. Maybe they show like a quick little tease. But maybe like...
But I mean, that's announcing it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, like a quick little tease, but it probably won't come out to like maybe possibly 2022.
Let's just hope that...
Probably not. I mean, well, not 2022. Because they're saying with the way that they're developing these consoles, it's so easy to develop for now. Like it's getting easier and easier to develop for consoles.
Yeah,
it's not gonna be all these fucking 10-year in the making games anymore.
They're just gonna ship it right out.
I just hope that the whole reveal event doesn't end up like how Xbox did their shit.
Oh boy,
that was fucked up. They were promising people gameplay, and all they got was like snippets of fucking trailers.
We had to wait until another reveal, and then we got fucking
that
gameplay.
Was bullshit, and they knew they dropped the ball.
Yeah, they did. That's when they had another reveal.
Like people were waiting for the whole Assassin's Creed Valhalla thing, and then that shit got like torn to pieces because people were all like, "This is not a fucking gameplay review."
Yeah, that shit was stupid. And then the fact that they showed all they showed was like Minecraft footage, and they were like, "Well, look," and I was like, "What? I don't see no Minecraft. Get the fuck out of here with that Minecraft shit."
Yeah,
waste my
look
time.
Look at the lighting that we are able to put into Minecraft. I don't give a fuck.
That's like them saying, "Oh, we're announcing Fortnite for Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5." Nobody gives a fuck.
Just port it over. Fuck out of here.
It's gonna be it's gonna be the same graphics as it is in the current one.
No, you're gonna be able to see sunsets, dog. That's what's gonna happen.
You're gonna be able to see sunsets. Yeah.
Lights, bro. Lights.
Yeah. Lights.
What was that game that they showed? There was a game that was revealed, and it was I forgot what it was, but it was like an alien version of like Tomb Raider. And this girl, like, she could fly and float and shit like that. It was kind of cool because they were talking about all the polygons and all this other shit that was going inside of it. I was like,
what was it coming out for?
No, it wasn't really. There was really like not a name for it. They were just showing you like. No,
Oh, I
it
know
was
what you're
Unreal.
talking about. I know
It
you're
was
talking
Unreal.
about.
That was
That was
Unreal.
just a demo. That was a product demo. Just like before they actually made Final Fantasy VII Remake. You remember back when PS3 got announced and they recreated the opening scene of Final Fantasy VII with PS3 graphics. It was just a
Yeah.
product demo.
And that's just like when PlayStation 4 was about to come out, and they did the product demo of what is now Detroit Being Human. When they did that whole Android thing, that game is cool.
It was a good game.
Yeah. I'm kind of hoping that Watch Dogs Legion is not going to be total shit. I think it might be some shit, but it might not be total shit.
We'll see. Because I like the second one. They did. I wouldn't say they did everything they needed to do.
No, but the second one,
first
they
one
kind of
should've done-
redeemed themselves.
The second one was at least they did something, because it was kind of like how Clash of the Titans, nobody gave a shit, but then Wrath of the Titans was great,
Yeah,
but nobody gave a fuck
yeah.
after the fact.
Yeah.
But it was actually a decent game, and they knew they had to do something, otherwise there'd be no third one. Keeping it real.
Honestly, I don't know. Ubisoft been fucking up for
Even-
When haven't they? Baby soft.
And even though they did screw up though, like people like for instance, the Assassin's Creed Valhalla, people fighting as Vikings. Like, I mean, some people have been waiting for this, even though other people want them to do the Japan thing, but they're never gonna do it.
Japan.
But
Again, like I
Nigga,
said,
Ghost of Tsushima
it's basically
is basically Japanese Assassin's Creed.
Yes, it is.
When
Yeah.
you watch the trailer, that's what the game is.
Yeah, no, it truly is, and that's where people are gonna get their fix.
On Route 66.
yeah, that gameplay for that shit, that was fire. That gameplay that they had put out for Ghost of Tsushima.
Oh man,
Yeah.
showing the part where you get to be the assassin, then you get to be the ghost. I mean the samurai, and then you be the ghost and shit like that.
Super dope.
And then they got.
I mean, Ubisoft fucks up, but I'm looking forward to Valhalla.
At least
I'm
they,
also-
at least they don't totally fuck up. When they do fuck up, at least they try to fix shit. Unlike some game companies do.
They did try.
At least they somewhat listen to some of their fans and try to do what they want to do. I mean, try to do what fans want them to do. But all in all, every company is always going to do what they feel is best.
I mean, they try. They do try. I give them that.
Or what their publishers pressure them to do.
Yeah, or what their publishers pressure them to do. They got this one. They got this
I
one
mean,
game.
you can look at Ghost Recon and see what the publishers did with that shit. They pushed that shit out there fucking early, and then it's like, what is this shit?
They got this one game coming out called Godfall.
That looks interesting, but I don't know.
Yeah, that they got that, and what's this? What's this? Gods and Monsters.
Oh yeah, they announced that right at probably around the same time as Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like just a bit more cartoony version of Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
Yeah, it
Where
does.
You just go around Greece and there's just like these the old Greek mythology tales. You actually play through them in this game.
Oh, that's good. You know me, I love me some Greek mythology.
And then of course they got. Yeah, just like I said. There you go. Fortnite Battle Royale. Great.
Keeping it real, the only thing I'm looking forward to this fucking console is if it's as good as they say and they can have my money. This is the have my money reasoning. And if they don't have it, I don't give a shit. I want to be able to play my games. I want to be able to play my games at a reasonable time. I don't want to sit there and download a fucking game for an hour and a half on some bullshit talking about, oh, this has the greatest processor ever. What the fuck does that mean when I need to play this game, my nigga?
Well, that's what they made such a big deal out of being so open about what the hardware is, because they want they know that people are a lot more tech savvy nowadays, and they're actually telling people, listen, bro, it's gonna have this is gonna have an SSD, a dedicated SSD in it.
That's good.
Yeah,
That's
so that's already a game changer in terms of consoles. Then they give you the specific like teraflops and all this other shit that they want you to know. So all the tech savvy people who understand, they're like, holy shit, I mean that sounds good.
God, I hope so. Because
It's gonna be these are supposed to be the consoles. These are supposed to be the consoles to rival like the PC master race now.
Even though PCs will always be the masters.
That's true.
You also got to take into consideration the people that have MIC Wi-Fi.
Yeah, that too.
I'm still a hardwired bitch. Motherfuckers make fun of me. Look, yo, you still got hardwired? I said that's why your shit be lagging, nigga. I don't
exactly. I do the exact same. I do the same shit.
have-
My shit is hardwired up to the fucking the router right now.
I don't play no games.
Game recognized game, Grand.
I mean, I do, but shit.
Yo, they got this game called Soulborn that's supposed to be coming out for PlayStation 5 as well. It almost looks like a thing between Fable meets Legends of Zelda.
Sounds fire.
Or as some people call it, if The Witcher and Dark Souls had a baby.
Oh, okay. That'd be cool.
Pretty powerful.
Very powerful. This is a nice fucking house. Holy shit.
Nigga, where are you?
I'm in East Orange, New Jersey.
Hey.
Oh,
My old stomping grounds.
I was about to say.
All I gotta say is this is the shit that pissed me off. We were on pandemic, lockdown, fucking 2 months and some change. Why the fuck are these niggas trying to fix the parkway now when they should have done it when niggas was at home?
It's funny because like since our governor said that the fucking stay at home thing has been lifted, like you see everybody on the streets, and next you see these guys doing construction. You'd be like, why now? Why? Why are you doing this?
Shitty timing, man.
And
That's
they
right,
just announced
JD.
that the second wave is coming now too. So they're like, oh yeah, the second wave is on its way. They're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so enjoy that
Like,
limited
you're
free.
free. Get your ass back in the house.
Yeah, enjoy that limited free time. Woo, that felt nice. Okay, I'm gonna go back in now.
yeah. Like, whoa. I didn't even get to go to the beach. I'm gonna go to the beach. All right, cool. All right, go back in the house now. Like, yeah.
All right.
I know so many people that went to the beach, and I'm like, nah, bro, you good.
Man, you ain't got to work on that tan anymore, man. You all right?
You ain't gotta work on that tan anymore.
You fine.
Oh.
Just let it glow, man. Let it glow.
I think we're gonna call this podcast finish.
Give me a rap.
We're gonna wrap this up.
Yo, the sign is real simple, B. It says wrap it up. Wrap that shit up, B.
Yeah, I couldn't think of the word.
Wrap it up.
I think we're gonna call it
I think
clearly.
say a burrito or something.
Yeah. We're gonna call it a burrito. Thank you guys for tuning in. How many ever of you guys are. Tune in the next time when we do this. We're gonna be doing a lot of other funny, geeky shit as usual. Make sure you follow us on our social medias. And Cedric, what other shit are we gonna be on?
Make sure you follow us on these platforms here. Feel free to subscribe on both the YouTubes and one of your favorite podcast platforms. We would greatly appreciate it. And when you're having your beer and it's kind of struggling, who should we go to, Big Chris?
Go to thebeardstruggle.com and get all of your beard struggle needs. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you throw it out and it's starting to get itchy underneath and all that stuff, you're trying to, you know what I'm saying, get the oil, you're good to go. Keep it organized and fresh like mine. When you go to beerstruggle.com, make sure you use the code CH15 for 15% off your purchase.
Say that code one more time.
What?
Say that code one more time.
Hi.
They were paying attention. They would have got it the first time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's going to be somewhere around here anyway, so fuck y'all.
Yeah. And of course, if you want to reach us, you can reach us on Twitter. You can reach us through Instagram and Facebook, and you can reach us on our phone number, which is 973-370-3115. That is our Google phone number, 973-370-3115.
Feel free to text us, call us, leave us a message, challenge Roundhouse to a game of whatever the fucks, and we'll get back to you when we can.
Speaking of challenging the House of Round himself.
Yes. So first of all, thank you to all the people that followed me on my Twitch. And me getting showing myself on I got the Elgato and everything. It's still trial and error right now. A lot of stuff I have to work out the kinks. But for everyone that followed, thank you. I'm at 128 followers now. Thank you very much. The channel is going to be growing more and more. Continue following. I'll continue saying some funny, silly shit, and continue shooting motherfuckers in the face.
And continue to not read correctly.
And losing as well. Motherfuckers know better than challenge me in Tekken. And Dragon Ball Fighters. But if you want to take that challenge, you want that smoke, come bring that smoke.
Mop.
Bitches.
Hashtag mop. Also, of course, you know, if you guys are looking for good tasting sodas and you want them to be caffeine-free, gluten-free, and all that other good free shit, you go to Wild Bill's Soda. New Jersey natives, and they are owned by our military's finest. Other than that, I'm the ninja that's kicking it with you, Echo Ninja. And to the rest of my geeks of comedy, we love you. I'm going to pass it over to Hakuna Matata with the hat.
Man with no nickname signing out. Make sure y'all use that code and get you some beard products. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have a beard, get it for someone you love that has a beard. You know what I'm saying?
Sharing is caring.
Pass it to my other Hakuna Matata brother.
Word, this is Redbeard, and you know what I'm saying.
Well, you know what I'm saying?
I'm tired of fuck, man. I'm going to bed.
Straight to the point right there, man. Straight to the point.
I'm comfortable.
I ain't got shit to plug. Go ahead.
Plug the
Hey,
knife.
you not what?
Plug the knife.
You you right there with the luscious titties, my nigga. Go ahead.
I'm signing off. Redbeard likes my luscious titties. Yeah,
They
thank
squirt
you.
chocolate milk.
I'm signing off here, Roundhouse. See you. Don't forget to follow my Twitch. I hear Roundhouse 84. It'll be posted somewhere here.
Pass it to somebody.
Take it. All right, no, Mr. Holiness himself.
Oh, okay. I guess I'll take it.
Holy.
It's like, ooh, with ferocity. Yeah, this is Black Caesar signing out from, the basement. And also just wanted to clarify real quick from the last episode when I mentioned that, like, we all matter. I meant as Black people, we all matter. Obviously, all lives can't matter unless Black matters live first. Matter first. So, yeah, now
All
that
lives can't matter unless Black lives matter first. What?
Yes.
I mean, shut up.
Yeah.
We all matter as human
Yes,
beings.
we all matter. Yes, the human race is what really counts. But
Yeah, we get that.
yes, yeah, let's all get through this together. Much peace and love, and I'm gonna pass it on to my Sir of Wednesdays.
How you doing, guys? It's your boy, Sir Wednesday, aka Riz Yasendu Scourge of the internet, broadcasting from somewhere, New Jersey. Thank you
Somewhere.
thank you all of you for enjoying another fantastic episode of True Story, Bro. Peace out. Let's take out my boys. Another full house. Another great show. Peace, motherfucking out. Ah! Oh shit.
Don't cry, motherfucker. Don't cry.
I'm fucking with you.
Oh, don't do that.
All right, peace. Who's